Percival, and I'm going to start with the ankle taping job for sports medicine class at MCAA. So I'm going to apply two pads to the ankle and then pre-wrap. Then I will start with a strip down here on the bottom of the foot. And two strips. Up top. Now we're going to do stirrups, and with the stirrups we're going to start in medial and go to lateral to make sure, because most ankle sprains are in. I'm going to do a strip. Keep that in place. And I'm going to do another stirrup. I don't have a bigger athlete, so I'm only going to do two stirrups. We have a 5'5" point guard, so we're not going to do 3 strips. I'm going to cover that up. And then we're going to go to our cover downs. Here. Making sure we cover the whole ankle. And then cover up some of the bottom part. Okay, next we're going to do heel locks. So we're going to start doing 2 on each side. So we can go down, around the heel, down around the heel, up and around for 1. And then this is the second one on this side. Again, around the heel, up, lock it into place. Then we're going to go to the opposite, to the second 2. So down, around, making sure the foot stays flexed the whole time. And then we're going to start on the bottom foot and do a figure 8. So I'm going to go to the outside, come back in, and go up and around there. And lastly, we're going to just do cover-ups to make sure all the ends meet throughout the rest of the ankle. And I'm just going to go continuous. Is that too tight?
Okay.
I'm just going to go continuous around on the end, covering up the top of the tape. feel pretty good.
That's fine.
And then I'm gonna get ready for the buddy taping job on the hand. I have some bubbles, but my angle wasn't proper back there. Alright, I'm buddy taping. So you're gonna tape the hand and you wanna tape a longer finger. So if this is the finger that's broken or jammed, you wanna tape a longer finger to it so it protects, so it can deflect the stuff. And you also wanna end your tape job on top so that if the ball's being dribbled, because this is a point guard, so she's gonna dribble the ball. And this is her right hand, so she's gonna use that a lot. So we wanna make sure that the tape's not wearing out on the bottom. She chose not to use gauze, and we wanna use 1/2 inch tape. We want to keep the fingers together, and we want to start on the below the joint, right there. And we want to go.
Sorry, my fingers are weird.
You're good. I'm gonna rip it. Here, and we want to go around 2 or 3 times to keep it in place. So you're good.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go up. I lost my tape. Around, making sure that it's comfortable, and we're gonna end right there on top there. Grab my tape, and then we're gonna do one more with 3 wraps around the top of the joint right here to make sure it stays secure. So we're gonna go here. 1, 2, and we're going to end right there on top. I'll tear that off. So there's the buddy taping. You want to tape the long finger to the short finger so that it doesn't get displaced. And then we're going to go straight into the wrist taping from the buddy taping. So there's the ankle, there's the buddy. And I'm going to use her left hand for her wrist taping job. She's got tiny hands. So you're going to put pre-wrap around. And you're going to come through. I came through the top, but come through and put a little more back around. The pre-wrap's just so that where did I put the other tape? There it is. Pre-wrap's just so that you don't pull hair off and you don't pull their skin. So you don't need a huge layer of that. So with the wrist taping, you're going to start up top and you're going to do approximately 3 strips. Overlapping them on the top part of the wrist. Make sure their fingers are spread and their hands out straight too. You can push it into your chest so that it stays. After those 3 strips, you can go around. I did a bad angle there. So you can go at a pretty steep angle. And come down. I gotta go to the bottom. I'm gonna keep going to the top. Here we go. I had to take the wrong way. So you can go down here and around at a pretty steep angle. Here you want to make sure we pinch the tape down here at the bottom so that it's comfortable for the athlete right there. And then we want to make sure we're putting it, laying it down. Make sure that's not too tight. And then rip. There. Is that too tight?
Nope.
Is that comfortable?
Fine.
Okay. And then we're going to do 2 of those. again, making sure we pinch here. And we push down, keep all that in place. Like that. And then we're just going to touch up by covering up the wrist. Is that your thought?
Nope.
Okay. By covering up the wrist there. And that's the wrist. So as you can see, she still has flexion. She still has mobility due to that. And she can still flex it and use it. It's not too tight, not too soft. I'm gonna now cut the, I'm gonna take the ankle job off so I can do the arc taping and the, you want to take, so I don't want to cut you on video. We don't have sharks here at Frank Phillips College, so that's a perk of having this job. Probably should just use the other foot, but I wasn't thinking. Oh, sorry. That's me. You want to cut the rest of that?
Got you.
Okay.
Just read my mind.
One more. Alright, 2 more jobs. And she will be a professional. I'll take up for practice. So next job is the arc tape, or is the, let's do the arc taping job first. So put your foot out here. Right there. So on the arc taping job, we're gonna just pre-wrap the foot because we're taping the arc right here for extra support. And we don't wanna put too much or too thick. So we're just gonna pre-wrap the bottom part of the foot there. And I don't have any stretchy tape, so I'm just gonna use white. So we're gonna start here. We're just gonna do one loop around right there. And then we're gonna film, or not film, we're filming obviously, but we're gonna do teardrops on the bottom of the foot to keep the arc supported. So we're gonna start here, right there, down, and on this piece of tape around, you wanna make sure you get it right on the edge of that pinky toe bone right there. So we're gonna go down, come around, and connect it right there. And we're gonna do a 50% overlap. Her foot's tiny, so 2 might be good, but I'll do 3. Then we're gonna do a 50% overlap here. Right there for 2. As you can see, probably getting a little too many bubbles in there. And then the third teardrop, you don't, I'm not gonna do a third one because her foot's so small and we don't wanna have this too hefty on there. So now we're gonna go from heel to toe, and we're gonna leave the top part open to create extra support, but we're gonna leave the top up here open, and we're gonna start on the outside, 50% overlap again. And do 3 of those. Just to create more support. And then finally we're just gonna do about a cover up. Make sure it's not too tight. Right there. And that's an art taping job. Oh, it's the art taping. And so the last one that leaves us with is the shin taping. We're gonna make sure. Oh, that's that meniscus. She got bad meniscuses too. I don't know how to tape those. So we're gonna do the shin, and usually most shin splints are down in this area right here, and so that's where we're gonna focus on. It's gonna get enough pre-wrap on to cover the affected area there. Then you're going to start with a good angle right there, dead center. You're going to come up and back up, and you're going to connect the tape there, and then you're going to overlap 50 and repeat. And repeat for 4 strips. Shouldn't you have more muscle on your calf?
You know,
I'm
I'm
just
strong enough.
I'm just kidding. I know you are. And repeat. Is that too tight?
Nope.
Okay.
Perfectly fine.
Okay. So there's the first 4. And then what you're going to do is repeat that same pattern for 4 more. I think this roll, we have an extra roll of tape, but I think this will be enough. It's important that you don't mess up your angles because you create bubbles if you do. I'm gonna have to get 1 more strip. That's it. 2. Finish it off. And that's a shin job. As you can see, I have bubbles right up here. That tells me that back here I went too steep, and so that's a bad thing. I can't fix it now. So thank you so much, and thanks Simone and Taylor for filming and being the participants. Have a great day.